Preparedness is a moral requirement for every single person who has ears to hear and a brain in their head.
I recently had the great opportunity to sit down and talk with Father James Altman. He discussed the importance of looking at the signs of our times through eyes of faith, and the obligation, the moral obligation, to build, fortify, to prepare the spiritual ark, your spiritual life, as well as the natural physical world that you live in, the temporal ark.
You practice to prepare for game day if you're a basketball player or a baseball player or whatever it is. If you're a musician, you practice to prepare. If you're in boot camp, it's nothing but really tough practice. Why? So that when you get out into the real world of fighting, you survive. I mean, there's a reason why you go through boot camp, and nobody likes a drill instructor until they get out there and they say, gee, I'm living now because he told me to keep my head down. What about as we see the world falling apart all around us? Shouldn't we be doing something to prepare for ourselves, and again, the temporal ark and the spiritual ark, but also then be prepared so that you can help somebody else? We have a moral obligation not just to be selfishly concerned about myself, but everybody else as well. We should be encouraging everybody else to get prepared. We learned this in the Boy Scouts, and now they've ruined that organization. What's a Boy Scout? Be prepared. So be prepared. What's coming? Let's open our eyes. Get your head out of the sand. Look around you. Look at the signs of the times. I always use that Eucharistic prayer. It's called V3 because it says, through the light of faith, looking at the signs of the times through the light of faith. I keep saying that, and I kind of go slowly when I'm saying it so that people are listening and hear. And one day the light bulb goes on and they say, yes, look at the signs of the times through the light of faith and figure it out. Get prepared. So you can prepare, obviously spiritually, we know how to do that. But what about prepared in a temporal sense, building our temporal arcs? Well, I mean, there's much more to preparation than simply an accumulation of things. There's also, what about our own bodies, our self-defense, for instance? Why not be prepared to defend myself and those I love from aggression? Because when society collapses, it's anarchy in the streets, and we've already seen sort of a glimpse of what that's going to look like. And that was only a glimpse, that's only the beginning. Shouldn't we be prepared to defend? We have a moral obligation to defend, and that means being able to defend from bad guys.
It's not enough to sit around and talk about these things. We need to take action. We have provided for you a free checklist of items and ideas that both Father Altman and myself recommend in order to do just that, to build, fortify, to prepare both the spiritual and the temporal ark of your life. So click the link in the description, go out and grab that free checklist and get started now. God bless you and strengthen you for the fight. We'll see you again soon.